INDIANA, that's Indiana. Ballin' like Reggie Miller, that's Indiana. I put up on my state, that's Indiana. Watch me rep it in your face, that's Indiana. That's Indiana, that's Indiana.
Hi, I'm Matt from Ludobox, and we are at GenCon 2016 with Justin Gary, the designer of You Gotta Be Kitten Me. Hi, Justin.
Hi, yeah, it's great to be here. I helped design this game along with Ben Lundquist and the rest of the team at Stoneblade Entertainment.
Okay, so what is it?
So, You Gotta Be Kitten Me is a fast, fun party game. It's kind of like a cross between Liar's Dice and Uno, if you've ever been familiar with that, but with way more adorable cards. So you can see the cards here. They have cute little animals, cats and dogs, but they have symbols on them. They have their accessories. So they have hats, bow ties, and glasses, and they are green, red, and blue. This one's kind of pink, too, so you can call it whichever you like. And what you do is everybody gets a hand of cards, and you bid based on the number of a given symbol or color you think are in everybody's hand combined. So, for example, here you can see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 hats, right? They have a triple here. So if there were, say, 3 people playing, I might bid 6 hats, assuming that other people had some hats in their hand. Then the next person has to raise the bid by saying 7 of a kind or higher, but they can say whatever they want. They could say 7 bow ties or 8 blue or whatever. And then that keeps going around the table until someone says, you know what, I don't think that there's 8 blue. So what they say is, you got to be kidding me. And everybody puts their hands down. Maybe that pun works better in English than in French, but and then everybody shows their hands. You count up the total number of symbols that are there. So if it was blue, this is 1, 2, 3. You also get to add the top card of the deck, which sometimes can make some exciting last-minute changes to what happens. And if the bid is if the number of cards is equal to or higher than the bid, then the person who challenged loses a card for the next round. If the count is less than the bid, then the bidder loses a card for the next round. You take all the cards, you shuffle them back up, you deal them out again with less cards to the people that lost, and then you keep playing until only one person has cards left.
Okay, very, very simple. And I see here that you have special cards. What are they?
Yes, I was hiding the special cards. So we've got the wild card, which is, of course, a wild cat, it's a tiger. That counts as one of everything. So no matter what the bid is, that one's going to count. You also already saw the triples and doubles. There's a double wild card. And then my personal favorite card with the napping kitty, the skip card. If it comes to your turn and you don't want to have to raise the bid or you don't want to have to challenge, you just put the skip card down in front of you. You don't have to take your turn; it goes right to the next person. So really, really fun. You can kind of get out of the way and let other people fight it out. This game, of all the games that I've worked on, I mean, again, Ben Lundquist was the lead designer on it. He did an amazing job. This has gotten the best response from the widest group of people. You know, with our game Ascension, it's great, but it's very much a strategy deck building game. This one you can play with families, you can play with kids, but there's enough strategy going on because you'll be bluffing and trying to manipulate the game with other players so that the core gamers can play. So it's really fun, and of course, everybody loves cute cats and dogs. So this has been a really exciting game. We just debuted it here at GenCon. We have only a few hundred copies that we're definitely going to sell out of here, and it'll be in stores in September.
So you mentioned families and children. So what is the age the minimum age that you would recommend?
Yeah, typically we say 10 plus. I think there are some better developed younger kids that could play it, but we say 10 plus, just like we did with our game Bad Beats. So Bad Beats, again, we released at Gen Con last year. It's a bluffing game also around kids sitting at the dinner table trying to get rid of their beats so that they can eat ice cream. And it's very much like hiding your cards and bluffing about what you have. This one's probably easier to play than Bad Beats, but it's still got that same kind of core of okay, I kind of got to read the other players and kind of got to bluff a little bit. So it's a fun social deduction game.
How many players can play this?
So one of the great things about this is it actually plays 2 to 10 players with just one deck of cards. So you basically just deal out less cards to each player when there's more around. And of course, the game gets a little more crazy with more players. But it's really fun. We actually, again, this is another game we developed by playing it a lot here at Gen Con. Last year we had the game. We played it with our volunteers and people at the show with some of our fans. And we just had these huge tables and these big games that are, running around. And it was a ton of fun. And then we kind of took a year to develop it and get it ready. And now here we are.
So you have big boxes such as Ascension, the Ascension shebang, and you have smaller boxes. So you get to be Kitten Me, Bad Beats that you mentioned. Is it deliberate that you have really small familial boxes and bigger boxes for gamers?
Yeah, for me, it's all about the game, right? I want to make really great, really fun games that I want to play. And so the specifics of the size of the box and how big the game is and what, that is dictated by the quality of the play and what the play is like. I like making small card games that are easy to pick up. That's only $9.99, so it's a very, very cheap, very accessible. Anybody can play it. But I also like making the bigger box games. So $39.99 for a box of Ascension. And so it's just really, what do the components require? What does the game require? But I think my goal is that we will do, a variety of sort of bigger strategy games as well as the kind of lighter card games. So, we did Bad Beats last year. We did Kittens this year. Next year, you can expect a higher end strategy game from me. I'm ready to go back to that. But it's just it's just about an interesting design challenge, right? We work on digital games like our game Soulforge, where it's a digital collectible card game, which is a huge project, takes a ton of effort, but it's totally free to play. And then we'll work on developing a virtual reality version of Ascension, and we'll work on a lot of different projects that just kind of keep me interested and engaged and let me kind of try different things and experiment with different types of play patterns. So I really love this style of game because it's very easy. Anyone can have it. You can carry it with you in your backpack and play it, take it wherever you go. So we'll definitely still make more games like this, but, we'll just mix it up. We're going to keep you on your toes.
Are you a dog person or a cat person?
I am a cat person. We've had a lot of debates around here. I've had cats my whole life growing up, but my girlfriend is a dog person, so that's created some tension. But I travel too much right now. I'm on shows all the time, and so a cat I can leave for the weekend and it's going to be fine. But a dog is a little bit more responsibility. So maybe when I settle down, I'll get into the dog mode. But for right now, I'm definitely in the cat family.
Well, thank you, Justin, and see you on Ludovox. Bye.
INDIANA, that's Indiana. Ballin' like Reggie